We're best known as the leading provider of application layering technology, the new way to manage applications and images in VDI or Citrix XenApp, and now cloud environments.
All right, and application layering seems to be a really big thing at the moment. There seems to be a lot of vendors, a lot of talk. It kind of seems to be that next layer, that next problem that people are trying to figure out how to solve.
Yeah.
So definitely want to talk to you about the Azure stuff, but let's not worry about that just yet.
Yeah.
What is the key sort of the core problem that you guys are out to solve?
Yeah, so really nobody's ever cracked the application management problem. Application virtualization was kind of built as the way to do it. But the whole process of isolating applications in their bubbles was really, really hard. It didn't work for all applications. It was costly. And on the new isolated applications, they can't communicate.
So look, I completely agree as well. We've over the years, we're going more down the application virtualization path.
Right.
Now we actually say, it's a point solution. There's a place for it, but absolutely, you try to go down that path for all your applications. Wow, world of pain.
Correct. It was never really meant to be a software distribution solution for every app. It was really meant to isolate some apps for conflict.
Funny that some organizations have kind of gone down that path with it.
They tried, and that's really why a lot of some of the VDI projects and XenApp projects kind of were stalled or limited. So,
agreed.
Application layering is a new way to virtualize applications using virtual disk containers. And the difference with app virtualization is that when you capture an application as a virtual disk layer, the application is not isolated. It looks like it's locally installed, and it works for all applications.
Right. So you don't get that interoperability issues that you get when you're doing the true virtualization.
True, correct.
Each app running in its own bubble.
Yep.
You're going to have none of those issues.
You got it, Jason, and it works for more applications. And the best thing is it's really easy to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a PhD in sequencing theory, and really anybody can do it. So Tier 1 help staff can manage applications.
Right. You don't need the propeller anymore.
That's correct.
Right. So look, get it. I mean, one of the exciting things I think though with the new version 4. And before I continue, congratulations on winning one of the Best of Synergy awards.
Thank you, Jason. Yes. So we were Best of Synergy award winner for the new technology category.
Fantastic. And I guess that's probably got a bit to do with what you're doing in Azure now.
Yeah. So our new 4.0 platform does a couple neat things with our application management product. Number one, it allows us to integrate with Citrix PVS. Right. Which of course at the show is a pretty big deal, to really eliminate image management in large XenApp server farms. So we eliminate the need to manage lots of vDisks. Now you just patch Windows once, patch apps once, and you can roll them out through PVS. Right. Second big thing we've added is elastic layering, the ability to do application delivery in real time to Zen Desktop desktops or XenApp sessions.
Right.
So with Unidesk for the first time, you and I can have the same XenApp server, be logging on with the same shared hosted desktop, but Jason, you have different apps than I have.
Right.
So XenApp can almost look like VDI in a way.
So that would help eliminate perhaps some of the reasons you had applications siloed?
Correct, exactly. So fewer silos. You can actually deliver more apps now through XenApp without creating all those silos.
Awesome.
And make XenApp more personal.
Yep. Sorry, continue.
Well, then the third thing that we've announced here is that our application layers are now portable across hypervisors and even the cloud. So as you've probably seen with the announcements of Microsoft and Citrix really joining forces again, the fact that now you can layer an application for on-prem with XenApp or Zen server, XenApp or Zen desktop, but also deliver that application to Azure, which we're showing now also. That was recognized by the judges.
Absolutely. And it seems to be almost every conversation we're having at the moment there's some discussion about Azure.
Correct.
Whether at the moment it's just for perhaps a disaster recovery or
bursts, maybe a seasonal
burst or whether it's going to be a transition fully to the cloud at some point. And definitely looking at how do you make that transition, because most organizations are running VMware, so you've got certain tools and things that means that an image that you've created with all your applications it's maybe technically possible but very challenging to take that as an image and move it into the cloud, into Azure, right? So once you've abstracted all those applications, they're sitting layers above the operating system.
Correct.
You take those layers, get them into Azure, build up your own base VM in Azure, attach them back in,
That's pretty much how it works, yeah. And as you said, right now the problem with getting any applications into the cloud is that you have to build custom images, all the different kinds of combinations of applications, and it's really hard to manage.
Yeah, and if you need to update an application,
you got to unpack the image, do it all again.
Yeah, in two different places.
Exactly. So that's what's nice about Unidesk. And as you said, a lot of the customers, they might not be going to Azure tomorrow, but it's definitely on the roadmap, and usually it's a strategic C-level directive. So they all want to know they can get there without having to do another way of packaging. So now with Unidesk, they know they can package the application once and kind of be future-proof.
Awesome.
They know they can generate these, we call them layered images, and then upload as many as they need to the cloud, but they're still only patching Windows Server or all their applications once.
Hey, look, that's fantastic. Well, I think it covers it off. I think you've hit the key bits. I'm definitely pretty excited by your new version. Haven't been able to get hands on yet, so I'm waiting for that. I'm quite keen to get in there and see how well it works under the hood.
Awesome, Jason.
Yeah, thanks for your time today.
Look forward to it.